Coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be from Amazon.com. We back with another exclusive. Yes, sir. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. This is a weekend edition. Live. In the flesh. You dig? You die, baby. Yes. When you let me know where you're from when you come on. Represent your town. Represent your city. Represent where you're from. It's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, where I reside. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Saturday. Yes, sir. Easter weekend. Yeah. Happy Easter Day. Oh, boy. Who's going to church tomorrow? It's funny. Hey, man, hit the like button. Share this video. Subscribe. Click the little bell below. That way, when I come online or upload a new video, you won't miss out on all the fun. So a lot of people have been saying they don't get the alerts from YouTube when I upload new videos or come on live. Don't know why that is, but I have my ideas. What's up, Immortal? What up? Where you from, Immortal? Where you living? Where you reside? Where you from? Click the like button, baby. Yeah. I was having a conversation with somebody 2 days ago. And we were talking about how some guys like to flash. They got the car, got the jewelry, got the rims. I mean, you got the bling bling. A lot of guys like to play that game. But in reality, you don't really need to do any of that stuff. You're in Chicago, but you're in Indiana right now. Okay. Oh, Mo, your sauce. You in South Carolina? Oh, Columbia. Oh, you close to me, Mo. You're not that far from me. What up, MLR? Yeah. Yeah, as men, we don't really need to do none of that flashing to pull women. Actually, man, when you flash, I'm in Charlotte, Mo. When you flash, when you go out of your way to, do things to get attention, you end up getting the wrong attention from the wrong women, based on my experience. Because I actually, at one point, when I was in my early 20s, even in my teens too, when I was a teenager, like 17, 18, for whatever reason, I felt the need to be seen. Even though I ain't had nothing to splurge, because I was driving my mom's car mostly, and my dad's truck at the time. But even still then, there's something in me just felt the need to do something to be seen. So if I'm in my mom's car, I used to turn up the music real loud and put the windows down on a cold winter day. I just felt something. Nobody ever told me to do it, but just something just said, "Hey, man, let's turn the music up loud and ride around on the school campus. Let all the girls turn their heads when they see the music. They hear the music, they gonna turn their heads. They gonna be, oh, who car that is? And that was me. You know, but it didn't. Most of that stuff, it doesn't work. It don't work. That's the thing. Charlotte, well, compared to Columbia, it is live up here, Mo. You're right about that. Yeah, Charlotte is Columbia is very laid back. But it's a cool town though. I know a lot of people that live in Columbia. I haven't seen them in a long time though. I need to reconnect. I try to reconnect with a lot of those people in Columbia. My ex-girlfriend lived in Columbia. Yeah, she got married, but my ex-girlfriend lived in Columbia. Jamaican chick. She still looked the same to this day. Man, we had some good times back in the day. Like for real, for real. Man, she still looked the same. I put her. I taught. She learned a lot from me. She won't ever forget me. So I don't think she would ever say that though, but she won't ever forget me. Because I'm unlike any guy she ever met. Even her husband. Her husband is not like. I can almost guess her husband is not even close to the type of a man I am. Not even close. You know. No shade on him, but I'm just saying, there's different levels, different types of guys. That's how it is. Yeah. She's a very shy girl. Very shy. And the funny thing is, I found out that she was afraid of me. Like, I'm like, for real? Why are you afraid of me? Like, fear. Like, it's like, I'm like, why? Why is that? She said, you have a strong personality. I'm like, really? I said, then I had to sit down and think about that. I said, you know what? Maybe I do have a strong personality. Maybe I never really looked at it like that. I never looked at myself like that as a person with a strong personality. But hey, it's magnetic. No, it's really laid back. Yeah, Columbia is laid back, man. It is. Yeah. My niece lives in Columbia. I haven't seen her in, man, it's been a minute. Probably like 4 years. No, not that long. Not that long. But yeah, probably like 4 years. I haven't seen my niece in like 4 years. My niece used to live here. She lived here for about, I'm gonna say probably 2, 3 years. Probably like 3 years. And she went back to Columbia. For whatever reason, I don't know. She said she liked it up here, but she didn't have no friends. She was lonely. Oh boy, you know, gotta love her or hate her. My niece, you know. Yeah, man. So hey, but I digress. You don't have to do all the flashing, man. You know, you got you gotta. There's other things you can do to get a woman's attention besides flashing. If you pose in the right clothes, you get chose a good 70% of the time, I would say. And this is gonna have, it really depends on, especially if you're at the job. If you work, let's say you work in a corporate job or some office or like that, some office building. If you're a very sharp dresser, you're going to get the attention of women, no doubt about it. You don't have to say a word. They're just gonna be looking like, shit, man. He looks nice every day. Because the rest of those guys they're not dressing like that. I mean, I'm working a lot of these offices and these corporate jobs, and I'm gonna say a good, probably less than 30% of guys take pride in how they dress when they go to work in that environment. Yeah, it's not a lot of guys, man, that really be on it like that. You know, Big Rob on Instagram, man. I'm live. He on Instagram. That's I got so. Yeah, you can come here and party. I mean, you can party in Colombia. I mean, it's things to do in Colombia more. I mean, it used to be, right? Yeah, stuff stuff be going on in Colombia. What the hell? Shit. Yeah, man. But hey, you know what, man? Follow me on Instagram. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting to tell you about that. Follow me on Instagram, man. I'm gonna drop the link in here real quick. Let's see. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be dropping science on Instagram. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram. Hit that link, man. Follow me, man. Dropping science on Instagram, man. Lately, a lot of people seem to like what I be dropping over there. You know, like for real, for real. But yeah, man. You know, sometimes you can get women's attention without saying a word, or get anybody's attention without saying a word. Really. What up? Yeah, man. You don't really have to do a bunch of talking all the time. See, if you do a bunch of talking, you're trying to sell people on who you are and what you got, and that really don't work. Because I remember I had a sales job a long time ago, and I swear to you, I learned real fast. It seems like the more I talk, the less money I made. I swear to you, less is more. This is my experience, and any top salesman, they already know this. that work any company. I don't care what company it is. The biggest company to the smallest, still one man show. I'm telling you, the more you talk, the less money you gonna make. So what I did is flip the script. I started asking questions, and I let the other people talk more than me. And that's when the money started. I swear to you. Because if you read any back in the day, if you read, well, even still to this day, if you read any sales book, I mean, there's some good ones out here. But if you read the majority of sales books, they're horrible. There's this myth that somehow if you in sales that you gotta be fast talking people. They say one thing, you say this. They say that, you say this. They say this, you say that. It's like you don't have to manipulate nobody. It's like they give you like a script. If they say this on the phone, you say that. If they move that way, you move that way. I'm like, you don't gotta. That's craziness. This stuff was being taught in the 90s from these sales trainers all across the country. That somehow, you have to always know what to say at any given time to make the sale. I'm like, no. All you gotta do is just help these people. But you're not gonna know how to help them until you get enough information out of them. And the only way you're gonna do that is ask questions. So I took that same philosophy that I got from sales and I applied it to my relationships with people, just in general. And I'm telling you, it works like a charm. I'm telling you, it works like a charm, man. I'm talking like down to the science. Like, man, it don't get no better than this, man. Because I'm not a big talker anyway, unless I have to be. And see, when I start doing a lot of talking, I can actually back up what I'm talking about, if need be. See, most people that do a bunch of talking, they can't back up half of what they're talking about. They're just a bunch of motor mouth. Like an Energizer Bunny, it's all big talk, but they can't back nothing up. A lot of women are like that. This is why I always say, take what women say with a grain of salt. Don't believe in it. Half of the stuff women say, they get so emotional, they don't even remember. Half the time they either don't remember they said it or they didn't really mean it, if they do remember. Because they all emotional in the moment. It's like you can be on the phone with a woman. I swear to you, this happened to me so many times. You can be on the phone with a woman. She can be saying, oh, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. Why you do this? Why you do that? And you be like, hey, I'm coming over there. Click. You go over to her house, wherever she's at. And if you see her in person, it's going to be a totally different situation. Almost guaranteed. It's like, it's very similar to a woman drinking. Maybe she had a couple drinks, and alcohol is truth serum, right? And see, it's hard for a lot of women to face you in person and say the same thing that they said over the telephone. It's like it's a very similar scenario. It's like it, it's it's weird, man. You know, it's like, well, but on one side of the coin, you'd be like, "What's up with all that?" Now, if you meet up with her and you say, "Hey, what's up with all that talk you was talking on the telephone?" It's like she might say, "Well, I didn't really mean all that. I was just upset. You push my buttons." I went to Club CI the Malay weekend, and I told him we were gonna wear blazers. Man, we stood out, and the women was very aggressive. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, if you dress well in any environment, really, um, women like that stuff. They like that stuff. Maybe they thought you were rich. Actually, material stuff make you. Uh, Material things make you a provider. Sometimes it could make you a trick. Sometimes could make you a provider. Could make you easy target. It could make you a lot of things. It just depends on the type of woman you're dealing with, really. But the point I'm trying to make is it's not going to do what you want the material things. The material things is not going to do what you want it to do. That's the point I'm trying to make. And what kind of woman attention are you going to really get? You're going to get those thirsty, manipulative women that's going to try to get what they can get out of you quick, fast. Buying a Gucci bag don't make you no provider. No, it don't. I don't make you no provider. This depends on depends on why you buying the Gucci bag and for who. What what type of what type of woman you dealing with, and why are you dealing with her? You say you ain't buying no Gucci to attract some sugar walls. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to buy no Gucci bag to get the cooch. You can use good conversation to get the cooch. Really, 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 man. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to see guys. When I went to college, this is like the first time I really seen this. I'm talking like with my own eyes. I've heard this before I went to college, but when I actually saw it, I was like, yo, I'm going about this thing all wrong. I used to see guys in the dorm, right? In college. That used to call a girl, and it wasn't no cell phone back then. They used to call a girl, tell her to come over, and they went straight to the room and smash. Just like that. And he got the dorm phone number from her like yesterday. He called her room. And he's like, hey, what you doing? Blah, 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 this and that or whatever. She came over, went straight in the room. He smashed. And it's multiple girls. This used to happen all the time. And then it started to become like an orgy. And then it's like my roommate was like, "Yo, you can go on there. You next, bro." I'm like, "What?" this was an ongoing thing. This was like, because I'm hanging around the athletes, the football players, the basketball players at the time. I'm talking, women were coming in and out of the room, bro. It's like, I ain't never seen nothing like this. I'm 19 at the time. I ain't never seen nothing like this. So in my mind, you got to spend time with the girl and talk and, I don't know, smoke a little weed with her or something like that. At the time. It's at the time, smoke a little weed with her at the time. I couldn't drink. I was too young to drink. I couldn't buy no alcohol. So I just smoked a little weed back then. And so that's what I was thinking. You had to go out, you had to spend time with her or whatever. Man, was I wrong? Was I wrong, man? You don't got to do any of that stuff. Really. You can just have a good conversation with her and tap into her emotions. And see, I understand that if you start flowing in a conversation and tap into her emotions, it could lead to something. I understand how it is now. Back then, I didn't understand it. And this transcends just having a conversation with women, just with people, period. Just people, period. Because the better your social skills or just having emotional intelligence, the better you become, that's gonna change how you see the dynamics between the sexes, whether you're a man or a woman. But this does not work anymore. Social media fucked it up. Now, social media hasn't done anything when it comes to being social. Damn, my roommate was tough as hell. Yeah, my roommates, they were cool, man. When I was in the Army, it was easy like that. Also, I was stationed in Fort Bragg. Them chicks' goal was to get to the barracks. Oh, if you're in the military, oh yeah. Yeah, I used to be in the Navy. Yeah, so yeah, but this happened before I went in the Navy. Yeah. By the time I went in the Navy, I already pretty much knew what time it was. But I experienced this when I was in college for the first time. When I went in the Navy, that's when I was surprised, but I wasn't blown away because I already seen it before. The Navy, when I went in the Navy, it was just like next level. In the Navy, it's like if you walk off the ship and women were like waiting for us to get off the ship. And we never seen these women in our lives. They were waiting. So if you say, "Hi, how you doing?" You grab her hand, she coming. Just like that. Or you might ask her, "Hey, where y'all going?" They say, "Well, we're going to be hanging out here and there, whatever." I say, "Okay, we hanging out with y'all then." "Okay, cool, let's go." Just like that. That's how it was in the Navy. And then I learned that sometimes a woman being attracted to you, it don't really have anything to do with you. It it a lot of times it's what's behind you that she's attracted to. That's when I learned that, this thing is much bigger than me. It's much bigger than I thought it was. So what do you think of mode one approach? Is straight up. It worked for me a lot. You can get sex definitely based on physical appearance. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's not wrong with being direct. You know, I mean, of course, that ain't gonna work with every woman, but yeah, I mean, you can be direct. There's not wrong with that. It's not wrong with being indirect. But here's the deal. Let me tell you what is a waste of time. Is when you act like you want to be her friend. When you act like you're not interested in a woman. When you give her mixed signals. That's a waste of time. That's what you don't want to do. You act like you're not, you don't make no, you don't flirt with the woman. You sitting down at the table acting like a girlfriend. That's a waste of time. You're better off being passive aggressive than acting like that, because that's gonna throw her off, and she's gonna say, "Hey, he ain't the one. He ain't the guy for me. He can't pick up on things, or I don't know where he stands." So she might just write you off. Smash Family, you gotta have good combo, no doubt about it. Girls are different from Atlanta. Girls give it away. Charlotte girls want to talk for 2 months for sex. Don't play with a girl emotion. Well, I mean, you have to understand, women are going to be different everywhere you go. Every town is not the same. Some towns are faster than others. So that has to do with the environment that you're in more than anything. It has to do with a combination of things. It has to do with who you are and the environment. Now, being that I've been in Atlanta for a couple of years, Atlanta's a fast town. You can do the same thing here, but it's probably not going to happen as fast because it's just a totally different environment. Totally different. Really. In Atlanta, anything goes in Atlanta. Anything goes. I mean, Charlotte still has a little bit of structure, I would say. It's still a little bit structure. A little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Atlanta is wide open. It's wide open. That's why a lot of people like it there, because it's wide open. And I'm not knocking them, but that's just not my thing. But 2 months is a long time, bro. It shouldn't take you 2 months, bro. It shouldn't take you 2 months. 2 months, man, I'll write her off. I'd write her off if it take, 2 months. I'll be like, forget it. I mean, how many times you see her in 2 months? In 2 months' time, how many times would you see her in 2 months? Because after the third meetup, that's it. If nothing after the third meetup, if I know there's no connection, I forget about it. That don't even take 3 months. You can do that in the first month. Atlanta have many gay dudes, so females maybe feel like they gotta give it up quick. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on in Atlanta. There's more women than guys, and a lot of guys are in the closet. So it becomes a numbers game for women. Yeah, 2 months is that's too long. You know, 2 months. She's just not sexually attracted to you. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's not for everybody. You know. So hit the like button. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. The thing women know is that they can give it up just this. Yeah, women know if they wanna women know if they sexually attracted to the guy. As soon as you meet her. It's your job not to say anything and screw it up. That's all. Yeah, there's a lot of women in Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's women everywhere. Really. I mean, it's like, that's how it is. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard it's always been like that too. That ain't just that haven't just started. I heard it was like that since the 90s, 80s and 90s. It's been like that. Yeah. Little chick from high school, 28, and we were cool. Hers hit her. She was married. Oh, that happens all the time, man. Girl from high school, yeah, that happens. That happens quite often. You might go to your high school reunion and meet somebody from your high school that you haven't seen in a long time, and y'all just basically continue the relationship the way it was when y'all was in school back in the day. That happens. That's quite common. That's really quite common. That's not a lot of people don't talk about that. These high school reunions and class reunions, man, it goes down, man. It goes down in the town. Yeah, man. This is a yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty yeah, that's pretty. It goes down, man. With a lot of these, you might have somebody that's probably with a girlfriend and boyfriend in high school. They probably the both of them probably got married and moved away, far away from home. And then they'll have a class reunion 10, 20 years later, and they attended, and they'll hook back up, man, for one night or one weekend. Where I find thumbnails everywhere, man, everywhere. Yeah, it goes down, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. Look, with a lot of guys are so focused on the obvious places where women might cheat, But that ain't where women cheating at. Women cheat in places that guys don't even think about. At the job, on vacation with the girls, on a cruise ship, at the class reunions. That's what women are really getting down at. They go on these company outings, you know, with the co-workers. That's what women really go. That's where it really goes down at. And you got to think about it. They're around these for the most part. If a woman's at the job, most of her life is most of her time is spent at the job, and she know these people. And there's going to be some temptation at the job amongst these men and women. That's just natural. It's going to happen. So if you got people, then you have some people will see each other. They'll go to dinner outside of work as a group, right? So you already know somebody in that group, some guy, is already trying to get at some of the women. You already know what it is. You already know what it is, man. You know? That's why a lot of guys, they're very hard on women when it comes to cheating. But it's nothing you can really do about it. It's nothing you can really do about it. I guarantee you, if you ever had a girlfriend, most guys that have girlfriends, I'm gonna say a good 70% of those girls cheated on them with somebody, and they never knew it. 70%. I would say probably 70%. It could be more than that. I'm just being conservative when I say 70%. It's nothing you can do about it though. It's like women are just like guys when it comes to sex. It's like that's what it is. Women, the reason why women get mad at guys if they think you messing around is because they want to do it too. Or maybe they have done it, but they know you're doing it better than them, or you're doing it more than them. That's what has them upset. It's not the fact that you just sleeping with another girl. It's the fact that you're doing it better than them. Or maybe they're not doing it at all. They might have thought about it, but they don't want to be shamed and they don't want to get caught. This is why they'll wait. They'll plan their day. They might play like they're going to work, and they'll get a hotel. Yeah, they'll say, "Hey, I'm going to work," and go straight to the hotel. Yeah, and spend the whole day at the hotel. Her and the co-worker, and later on she'll come back, or she might call you and say, "Hey, I'm going to dinner." But I'll be home probably like 8:00. And what you gonna do? You can't prove nothing. It happens. It happens a lot. I got a sex ex she married and slides in my DMs without calling me about my physical appearance. What do you think? Man, she wants. And just because somebody give you a compliment in your DMs, that don't really mean anything, bro. A compliment is just a compliment. I get compliments all the time. Where do you find all of them? They're everywhere. I find pictures everywhere. I also know in Charlotte, people been in a relationship for a long time. You can't step in food line and holler at a girl on. She got somebody been him for 3 years. What's wrong with being in a relationship for 3 years? All right, girls be cheating, women just like guys when it comes to cheating, but they are a little more discreet about it. But as men, we will tell it out loud. No, guys just get caught. They don't be telling much. They just get caught. I mean, you get caught doing something. You would have the condom wrapper, or get caught with a condom somewhere, something like that. Or she'll find a receipt or something like that. I need you to move forward. If you can take a look, thank you in advance. Take a look at what? I just found your channel a few days ago. I enjoy it a ton. Plan on ordering both of your books this week. All right, cool, man. Let me know how you like it. Leave your reviews on Amazon. Matter of fact, anybody that have ever bought any of my books, leave me a review on Amazon. I want to know what you think. You said you've been caught so many times. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most guys get caught. And that don't mean a lot of times your woman ain't gonna tell you that she know. She ain't gonna tell you. She'll just let it slide. That's all. No doubt, man. Appreciate that. What do you think about Curry's? Oh, you mean the Aisha? I think that she shouldn't have said what she said on camera. She shouldn't have said that to the public. That's what I think. I think that maybe Steph didn't talk to her before she did the interview. Some things don't need to be said out loud in public. Everybody don't know. Everyone doesn't have to know how you feel about everything. You know? That's all I'm saying. That's all. Well, you said, I don't think it's not that bad, man. She only said that she just like a lot of attention. I mean, what woman that what woman don't like a lot of attention? I've never met one. But I know a lot of guys say, hey, she should want attention from her husband and her husband only. Come on, man. That's not practical thinking right there. That's something that you want, but it's probably not going to happen. You know. When you look at the interview, they tried to Jada and her mom tried to help her. They tried to change the subject. You know, move on to something else before Aisha kept talking, making it worse. So they kind of tried to look out. If you go look at the interview, you see what I'm talking about. But you look different to your thumbnail picture when you're live. Lewis, I hope you're a woman and not a guy. I hope you're a woman, Lewis. Doesn't sound like you're a guy. It doesn't sound like you're a woman with that name. Yeah, Steph, he publicly apologized, which made him look like it. Yeah, he did apologize. Now, the reason why he apologized is because he's a public figure. That's why. That's the only reason why he apologized. He has to back his wife up. You can't let her just hang out there. That's a PR move. You had to. Somebody had to say something. she already said what she already did damage. So him being the public figure and the husband is he had to say something. He had to respond. So that made sense. I didn't look at it like he being a simp. That's that's her. That's his wife. He had to say something. I mean, if that's your wife, that's not. You can't really say he. I can't really say he's being a simp. You know, they've been together for a long time. I'm gonna be lying from only her hubby. I don't buy. No, I mean, look, women have eyes just like we got eyes, man. You know. Plus, um, you have to. I don't know her family background too. She might be one of those people in her family that got all the attention growing up, but when she got married to Steph, he started getting all the attention. So that's probably what it is too. You know, she probably one of those kids that grew up that got all the attention in the family, and now she got with Steph. Now it's kind of like he's getting all the attention because he's a huge public figure. So that's more than likely that's what a lot of that comes from. She's been causing damage for quite some time. Oh, for real? Well, I never heard anything else. You know, but I know she used to be and she used to be on the Disney Channel or something like that a long time ago. She's one of those teen actors. She looked familiar from back in the day. Steph had no choice in the matter. Steph's marriage to his wife is much larger than just both of them. Exactly. The marriage is you know, it's a part of his image as well. You know, that's why this marriage is a business, man. You know, marriage is not just solely about sex. I think a lot of people put too much emphasis on sex and attention and all this. You know, I'm saying like most guys that have had girlfriends, the girl cheated with somebody, and you never knew about it. 9 times out of 10. So it's not like a lot of guys be like, man, if she cheat, she gone. Man, if she cheat, you're not gonna even know about it. You're not gonna even know about it, man. Come on, knock it off. I know for a fact 2 women that I've been with have cheated with other guys. I know for a fact. They didn't have to tell me. I already knew about it. So it's not like I was so upset or another man is getting my goodies and come on, man, knock it off. You don't own this woman. You don't own her. It's just your turn. That's all. Now, you might have a long term or a short term, but it's your turn. That's all. And see, the thing Steph should have done is talk to her before she went to the interview. And this has to be an ongoing thing. As far as gotta always keep your woman up to par, up to speed on what to say, what not to say in certain situations. This is an ongoing thing too. This doesn't stop. That's how it is. And a woman is always going to give you some pushback, or you're gonna always have to check her from time to time. It doesn't stop. See, a lot of guys think when they get the girl, okay, I got the girl now, so I can put my feet up and chill. Oh no, no, no. There's a lot of inner work and inner game when it comes to being in a relationship, man. This is why you have to lead. You have to lead from the front, not the back. So I think Steph, maybe he didn't talk to her before she went on the interview. You know, maybe he didn't have time to talk to her. Who knows? Maybe he was out and about. But, that's how it is, man. You got to always keep your woman gamed up. There's no break. No days off. No days off. That's what what's the coach name? Bill Parcells. Not Bill Parcells. What's the coach from the New England Patriots? He said that no days off. No days off. When he said that, not the last Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl before that they won, that went over a lot of people's heads. But I knew what he was talking. I knew what he was getting at. That's how you win, man. You win by you got to always be going at it. Always be on your square. Always trying to get gamed up, man. That's how it is. When it comes to anything, though, not just football, not just a football game, just anything that you're in the midst of or you're involved with, you got to always be trying to get better and trying to help the people around you get better. So whether it's your girl, whether it's people around you, organization, that's how it works, man. You got to always try to be the best you can be at all times. So I ain't getting married. It's a bad deal. You can never make these women happy, period. No, you can't make no woman happy. Of course not. You got to make yourself happy first. And then, if you lead, they'll follow. I mean, I think you're approaching marriage the wrong way, bro. If you approach it that way, and why would you want to get married anyway? See, most people get married for the wrong reasons, the wrong intentions. That's why it don't work. Now, why are you getting married? You're getting married because you love her and all this crap. Oh, I love her, man. I want to be with her. Oh, the sex was good, man. And you don't want nobody to have it. If you get married for just sex, that's gonna get old after a while, man. And then what's next? Most guys get married to some basic chick. And you know what a basic woman is? She can't teach anybody anything. And all she was good is for sex. And then when the sex wear off, when she get old, maybe she physically just fall apart, get sick, whichever comes first, and you ain't attracted to her no more because you was sprung. You were fascinated by her, how she looked, and there wasn't anything else there. So she can't dangle her little butt in front of you no more because you ain't turned on. So now you already had kids with this woman after 10, 20 years or less. So she can't dangle her little ass around you no more because that don't turn you on. Can't manipulate you no more. So now you got to slide out now. because you married her for the wrong reason. You got married to her because she gave you some ultimatum. You got married to her because the sex was good. You got married to her because I love her, man. I love hard, man. You know, and if love ain't the answer. If love was the answer, man, people would be getting along with harmony in this country. Everybody would be getting along. But we know that ain't the case. Most people can't stand each other, man. Hate each other in some cases. Women like to do dirt. They just don't want to be judged for it. Exactly, MLR. No, they don't want to be judged. That's why I learned a long time ago my relationships changed with a lot of women because I started not to judge. I started to see things for the way it is and not the way I wanted it to be. You know. Again, man, follow me on Instagram. Click the link and follow me on Instagram. They call that the black pill. Yeah, the black pill is when there's the red pill, the blue pill, and now the black pill. The black pill is when you see things for what it is without judgment. The abyss at the bottom, baby. I said, yeah, that sounds like me, man. You can't, I ain't no red pill. Because a lot of that red pill stuff, that don't apply to us. It don't apply to us. The red pill, that don't apply to us. It don't. Not at all. Most of that stuff don't apply to us. What I think about the red pill, most of that stuff don't apply to us because we're not in the same position as these other guys. We're not in the same position as these other guys. So, I mean, politically speaking, I got married when I was 23. Well, now 42. Where shit, I ever did such a young age. Yeah, 23. That's too young, man. Yeah, 23 is too young. Date around and all. You're gonna get tired of dating, man. I don't got time for all that dating. You're gonna get tired of doing that after a while. I'm like, man, you're gonna get tired of dealing with multiple women. I'm like, man, I'm tired. I ain't got time to be dealing with multiple women. I want to stick with the same women. I don't got time to be juggling. I got other shit going on. That's best used for my time. Sex is like eating cookies. You might like chocolate chip cookies. Here you get a taste of Oreos. Time start sneaking Oreos out of the cookie jar. I don't know. I didn't know about women nature before I got married. Well, most women are like that. Most people are like that, Mo. Most guys that get married know how women are, whether they're willing to admit it or not. Now, a lot of guys know it, but they don't want to face it. So they'll go back to being blue pill. It's one thing when you know something and you face it, you deal with it without judgment. But it's another thing when you know it, but you don't accept it. It's kind of like you're in denial. That's the red pill. You know it, but you don't accept it. That's red pill. It's like blue pill is like I'm a part of the matrix. I bought into this. I'd rather be a part of the group, the collective. I want to be a part of the herd. I want to be a part of the herd, the people with the herd mentality. That's the blue pill. I don't know about women. Yeah, a lot of you know, I don't know. A lot of guys have a hard time accepting female nature. They don't. They don't just don't want to. They don't like it. I respect your views, but I'm red pill to women. That's me when I lost my job, man. I learned the hard way, straight up, man. To well, Hills. If you lose your job, you should expect most people to leave. That's real talk. I had an older guy tell me that years ago. If you lose your job, you should expect most people not to call you anymore, including your family. You should expect that. You should not be sitting around thinking everyone's going to support you until you get back on your feet. No. That's the mistake that I made 20 years ago. This is why you have to have more than one income, Hills. That way, if you lost your job, you won't fall apart. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to maneuver. This is why you have to stay on your grind. See, a lot of us, we get so complacent and we start focusing on things that's just not productive. We're chasing women, you're spending most of your time around people. They're not really going nowhere in life. You're just having a good time. And when something happens to you, they're nowhere to be found, most of these people. You might have 1 to 2 people left, but they can't really help you. You know, they might say, hey, you can stay on the couch, man. You stay in the room with some shit like that. But they can't really help you. They can't help you get a job, more than likely, because they're just not in a position to do it. They more than likely they don't know nobody to help you get a job either. So that's what usually happens. And you got some people end up homeless. They lose every goddamn thing. They lose everything. And then, you know. But this is why you should not waste time around people that's not really going anywhere, not being productive, not doing anything. You know, you should always try to be building something. You cannot be so dependent on the job, because the job will let you down. And when the job lets you down, or when people let you down, what you gonna do? You know, you're only as strong as the people that you have around you. I made this mistake twice in my 20s. And after the second time, I said, this will never happen to me again. I'm never going to be solely so dependent on one income or one person, for that matter, because whatever I give you, I can always take it back. You know? So that's what it is, man. You know. But Hills, that ain't got nothing to do with being red pill. Shit. Really? You was just around some lame people. That's all. Ain't got nothing to do with being red pill. Yeah. You should. Come on, man. Let's be serious. If you think everyone's gonna be patting you on the back, jumping up and down and supporting you when you fall in life, man, you're delusional. You're delusional. You like a lot of these women out here. If that's the case. I admit I married for sex. Big mistake. Yeah, don't marry for no sex. You know, been there, done that. So you're right. Trying to make passive income now, depending on one income, is not the way. Yeah, you can't depend on one income, especially not today. You always got to have your hustle on the side, man. Like for real, for real. Like if you're a guy, especially if you're a young guy in the 20s, you should not be comfortable working a 40-hour work week, man. You should not be comfortable working a 40-hour work week. You come home, hit the couch, looking at Netflix, sitting down with you and your woman 5 days a week. On the weekends, you drinking, smoking, hanging out with your buddies, or you both of y'all hanging out with each other. Nothing to do. You walking around the house, you bored. Bro, it shouldn't be like that. On the weekends, if you got free time, you should be working on towards something. I don't care what it is. Turn that hobby into something. You should not be sitting around on the couch looking at your woman and the kids sitting there talking about, man, I'm bored, man. I want to get out the house, man. What? And then, there's a lot of people out here that are happy with a 40-hour work week. They think that they're doing a lot. Oh, I'm so tired. I worked so hard. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? There's a lot of people out here like that, man. Man, they think they work that 40-hour work week. They think it's a great accomplishment. They can't wait until Friday comes. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I mean, I can't. If you tell them, hey, you need a part-time job, what? They never even thought about that. They never thought about doing no. They never even thought about getting another job, period. They never even thought about having a side hustle, period. And now you talking to them about having a part-time job. For what? For what? These are the mediocre people that's out here that's like this. It's like they're just not. They don't have that drive because they've been pampered. They had bad role models growing up. Somebody's always been there. They always had that emergency blanket they can fall back on, call them their mom and dad, when they need help or when they done screwed up. They always call that mom or dad. Mommy, daddy. They'll go out and screw up, get drunk, spend all the money, all the rent money, get high, whatever they do, screw up, call the parents. Hey, they'll make up some story, some lame, mediocre story, blame somebody else, some cockamamie sob story. And then the parents will send them the money. And at the end of the month, they'll do the same thing over again. And this becomes like a ongoing routine all their life until their parents pass away. Oh, now they all messed up now, boy. Because they know that this is when they become when they really hit rock bottom and they get their wake up call because the parents ain't living no more. So they can't raise all that hell that they used to, because they know it's going to be some consequences. Now, I know a lot of people that's like that. What up, Bravo? Learn to focus on yourself and your needs. You'll find that once you achieve your own success, the women and other distractions will come around like flies. Oh yeah, if you're a focused guy, if you've been consistently focus, a year, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, doing something, anything. It's always going to be some type of distraction. Something's going to come up to throw you off. That's just how life works. You know, don't care about you like they say they do when you fall. Yeah, people don't really in this society. People don't really. Most people don't really care about you, and the people that do the most talking, they're the main ones I'm talking about. They do all that talking. I'm this, I'm that. I love you. You know, they be just doing a bunch of talking. They can't back all that up, man. Come on, you have to know that they can't back up all that talk. They can't. It's impossible. It's impossible, man. They might try, but they can't do it. They're trying to sell themselves on you. They want you to sell themselves on them, basically. But less is more. You don't have to do all that talking. That you don't have to you're hard selling people. In sales, they call it hard selling. You don't have to do all that. This is why when you're talking to people, you have to choose your words well. A lot of people don't do that. And words are probably the least respected tool in the toolbox that you have. People do not choose their words well. They'll just say anything. And it's probably the most conversation is probably the most underused, undervalued asset that you have. And people don't really see the value in it, whether it's on the job or in their social life, personal life. They just don't really think about it. They just say any and everything. And they wonder why people don't like being around them. Because you're turning people off. And you can tell if you're turning somebody off. It's like if nobody's around you, nobody's calling you, that says a lot. It's like if you have no friends, that's a sign. If you have no friends, no one likes to be around you for whatever reason. I've met women that were like this. I've met women that were jealous of me because people wanted to hang around me. I'm like, well, yeah. Why you're jealous? Why you? Then they try to compete with me. I'm like, you can't win. You can't win. You can't out-talk me. So you ain't got more game than me because I'm giving you the game. And you trying to use a little bit of game that I gave you against me. That ain't going to work. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What up, Tony? Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, it's that's why people started writing books about conversation and words because they understand the value of it. They started writing books about sales books about doing presentations and the words that matter, the words to use, and they started writing about conversation to have with women. Guys should have with women because a lot of guys are horrible when it comes to having a conversation with women. They're horrible. People writing, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of books. Go on Amazon. You see them. The whole book is about conversation with women. Because that's how horrible a lot of guys have gotten when it comes to having conversations with women. They're horrible. Guys don't know how to talk. It's like how do you not know how to talk? That's what I want to know. How you not know? How you not know how to talk? I mean, you were talking as a child. You were talking as a baby, at least trying to anyway. And now you can't talk. I don't know what to say. I'm shy. And what? Come on, man. Come on. How you not know? How you not know how to talk? It's crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's like, I mean, you go through school for 12 years, then you go to college. Now you're in your 20s, your mid 20s. You can't talk. You see a woman, you get nervous. You're like, what? Why are you nervous? She's a human being. She got blood. She got emotions. She breathes just like you. You know what? He automatically puts her on the pedestal because she's so fine, man. She's attractive. So what? So what? She's attractive. What's that got to do with you talking though? What's that got to do with you having a conversation? I might get rejected. So what? You don't know her. If you get rejected, okay, cool. You never see her again. Big deal. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Man, are you serious? Man, you can't have, it's like, talking to women seems easy to me. It's natural. I can just about chat with any race of women if you speak English. Yeah. I mean, you can, look, some women, man, I'm going to say these other groups of women, say like Caucasian women, Asian women, women from other countries. That's if you visit another country, women are less likely to give you a hard time. Yeah, either they won't respond to you, or they might talk to you, but it's not going to go anywhere. But women in America, they'll say something rude. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. I've seen a woman. This a couple days ago. I was at I was at a bar, and dude was like tried to talk to this girl, and she was like, "Why are you talking to me?" There's stuff like that. See, these other groups of women, they won't really say anything like that. They'll just smile and they'll just keep it moving. They'll be on their way or something like that, But yeah, but then a lot of times you talk to these other groups of women, and a lot of guys think the woman like them just because she's talking. That's not true. Just because a woman is giving you a little bit of conversation, that don't mean she like you at all. She's just being nice. Maybe that's just her personality. Now when it comes to black women are the realists. Because you're not going to be confused if you step to a black woman. You ain't gonna be confused about it. It's gonna be obvious that why she's talking to you. It's gonna be almost obvious if she has just a little bit of interest into what you're saying. Because if you walk up to a black woman and say, "Hey, hi, my name is whatever. And if she don't tell you her name, she ain't interested. Well, that's any woman, especially a black woman. I mean, it's gonna be obvious. The way she's gonna look at you, it's gonna be obvious. Now these other groups of women, and they're not necessarily like that. They're very passive aggressive. For the most part. And I've seen some of them other groups of women be rude too, but it doesn't happen a lot. When it comes to melanated women tend to be different. We got the black women, the Spanish speaking women, Hispanic women, Latin women, whatever you want to call them. They tend to be different compared to the Caucasian and Asian women and the rest of the women out there. You can talk to I don't know, Japanese girl, Chinese girl all day long, all night. She won't have no interest in you. She's just sitting there drinking her drink at the bar. And when it's time for her to leave, she'll say, "Hey, nice talking to you." And then you'd be like, "Hey, let me get your phone number." Say, "Oh, I got a boyfriend. I'm sorry." "I got a girlfriend. I got a boyfriend. I'm sorry." And you looking like, "Man, I've been talking to this woman for 2 hours. I've been talking to her the whole night. And she gonna tell me she got a boyfriend." How many people have done that? A lot of people have done that. You sat there all night. You probably danced with her and everything. And at the end of the night, she said, "Hey, I got a boyfriend." You're like, "What?" I've been chilling with you the whole night. 4 hours. That's how it is, man. You go to a bar. You go to a bar right now in your town. A sports bar. Some white woman is there chilling at the bar. She's an older woman, more than likely. You can get in a conversation with her talking about football, basketball, Tom Brady. She'll talk your head off, especially if she's a football fan or whatever team she likes. And if you find something that y'all have in common, she'll talk your head off, man. You be thinking she like you. "Oh, she's so cool, man. Yeah." She might look halfway decent, being that she's in the 40s. You be thinking she likes you, man. And when it's time for her to leave, she be like, "Well, nice talking to you." You be like, "Hey, I think we should exchange info, phone number." She be like, "Well, I would do that, but I live with a man." And you be like, "Oh, okay, I got you," and she'll haul ass. You just gotta know when to cut that thing off, man, and keep it pushing. Don't waste your time, because see, most guys, they'll start having conversation with a woman, won't even flirt, won't give her no compliments, none. It'll be just like a conversation that you having with that she's having with one of her girlfriends. That's what most guys do, because they don't want to they don't want to come across as too strong, because they don't want to blow it. That's the lack mentality. You're not being yourself because you thinking you might blow it. It's nothing to blow. You just met her. It's nothing to mess up. You don't know this woman from a can of paint. You acting like you have something to lose. You have nothing to lose. Y'all just met. Apple Mac in the house. Just because she talks doesn't mean she won't get back. Okay, so straight to the point. Yeah, black women are straight to the point. And some of the Spanish speaking women, some of them have that A lot of this women, that Latin women, they act like what like Caucasian women too. Some of them do. You got to be careful with them. Some of them they they um they become brainwashed once they move to America. So they'll portray and socialize like white women. You know. So you got to be careful when it comes to that. But Apple Mac in the house. Yeah, so hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. And if you like stuff that I'm sharing, man, you probably want to check out my Patreon. That's what a real fire is at. Follow that link. Check out my Patreon, man. And I'm still giving away a free copy of my book, a downloadable copy of my book, The Chicken's Guide to Having Women Beg for You, Sex, Lust, and Lies. Actually, yeah, I'm giving a free copy of this book away. If you donate on my Patreon, free downloadable copy, I'll send from me to you. So check it out over there, you know. Read all about it. Because if you go to Amazon, you're paying what, $25, $30 over there on Amazon. And it's going to take you a couple days to get it. But if you donate to my Patreon, you have it within minutes. So knock yourself out. Do you have any future business plans? No, not at the moment, man. I know I want to get into real estate. So I guess that's future. One of my future. I want to get into real estate. What's your thoughts on being a loner but wanting to be successful in business? I don't think if you're successful at anything, you're going to be a loner. I hate to break it to you. If you're successful in anything, you're probably going to be a loner. You want to know why? Because most successful people don't hang out. We don't hang out. We don't go to they don't really hang out like go to the football, go to the Super Bowl, or go to the bar all the time and drink. And or they don't go to the World Series. Most successful people, they don't engage in that type of activity. They don't. Because what happens is a lot of people are going to back away from you. Because they're going to be like, oh, you're on some other stuff now. You're no fun. You're bored. Tax liens, it's a good way to invest and live and get 15 to 20% return on your money. Yeah, I heard them tax liens. It's hard to get them things. People have told me that, man. Man, there's so many roadblocks. They be playing a lot of games with the tax liens, man. How true is that, Apple Mac? I heard they be playing games, man. Depending on, I don't know the website. I know you can go at it on the web online now. Is it a good idea to go into business with a chick that's really feeling you and wants you to be her boyfriend, but the chick hustles so hard? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to do business with women. I think it's a good idea. Because if you do business by yourself, it's like a glass ceiling. But if you do business with a woman, it opens doors to other opportunities. That's what I've seen, man. It don't have to be just one woman either. It can be 2 women, 3 women. But I'm telling you, every guy that's done anything big that I know of or that I've seen, they always had women around. They might have the wife or the side piece, but they got a woman, at least one. I'm telling you, it opens doors. And it happens subtle. You might not even be aware of it sometimes, but it happens. Yeah, holler at me, Adam. Yeah, it happens, Now, some guys don't like dealing with women, doing business with women. I'm like, why not? That's kind of crazy. I'm like, well, but you want to do everything with your buddies? They're gonna jerk you. Your buddy gonna jerk you at some point. At least one of your buddies is gonna jerk you. That's what it is. They'll be like, oh, women, she might get me, man. Well, your buddy gonna get you too. At least one of them. That's part of the game. I'm about to go into business with Ayesha Curry and a little, can she really get to the bag? Okay, she really get to the bag. Yeah. It's like this. Let's say you're a single guy and you meet a lot of couples. You meet a lot of people that's married. And you're the only one in the group that's single. Everybody else is married. There's a little, it's gonna be a little, then more than likely they're not gonna invite you over to their house. They more than likely they got both of the people in a relationship. They probably not gonna get to know you on I would say a somewhat of an equal level playing field because you're single, so you don't have anything in common with them. Y'all just do business together, or you attempting to do business together, or thinking about it. But if you were married, I can almost guarantee you that would boost their chances of doing business with you or like you much better because you're married and they're married too. So they'd be okay. He's married. We're married. Then they probably would invite. They probably would have an urge to get to know you better because you have a wife now and I have a wife, and then our wives would talk to each other, and it's like that. But if it's not like that, it's kind of like you're just a single guy out here. It's like it's kind of imbalance. A lot of women see it this way. A lot of guys see it this way too. And matter of fact, a lot of guys that's married would prefer that the guy that they do business with, he's married. They would prefer that the guy that they do business with is married. That way, the wives can get together and get to know each other and establish a friendship, a long-term friendship. Because most guys look at it like this: if my wife can establish a good relationship with your wife, that's going to be much stronger than the relationship that we have with the guys, between the guys. Because even if our relationship between the guys don't pan out that well, maybe the relationship with our wives will. So it goes both ways between the men and the women. See, that's the advantage of being married. That's one advantage of being married. It's like, okay, I know this guy, he's married. Why don't he? I'm gonna tell him bring his wives. I want y'all to meet. Y'all might hit it off, or you might not. But if you do hit it off, that's a plus. That's one advantage of being married. You know, especially if your wife is attractive. If your wife is attractive, that's a plus too. That's a bonus. Women can open doors that men. Yeah, women can open doors men cannot. That's true. I would have all women sales team at a car dealership. Yeah, I would too. Women make more sales than guys on average. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain that. You know. Appreciate the comments. I've just seen myself cut off people more with age and experience when the mask finally is taken off. Would have a line down the street to buy my cars. Women run the office. Women run the office. Not very often. Bravo. Not very often. And I haven't seen that happen often. Mostly the guys, the good old boys that run the office. Mostly. Do you watch Showtime show Billions? Nah, I don't watch that. I don't watch cable television. I haven't watched cable television in over 10 years. Is it true? I just like Japan. You can never be a manager if you are not married. I don't know. I never work in the workforce in Japan. I don't know. That could be true. Car bitch privilege. What's that mean, car guy? I think there's some things that guys can do that they're good at, and there's some things that women do that they're good at. That's why it is yin and yang, X and Y chromosome. You know, that's just human nature. See, a lot of women, unfortunately, they don't know their power. They don't know how much influence they have. But see, in this society, they kind of push. They brainwash women to suppress their true potential in society. A lot of women don't know who they are and don't really know what they're capable of. This is why you as a man have to pull it out of her. But if you don't know who you are and you don't know what you're capable of, it ain't gonna work. You're not gonna be able to teach her anything. Because you're just a blue pill guy. You just bought into almost anything that goes on in society. Whatever a woman says, you be like, okay. Whatever they say on television, you be like, okay. Whatever somebody tell you to do, you be like, okay. You don't question anything. If you don't question anything, you can't teach nobody anything. You can't teach no woman anything. Yeah, you have to follow the lead, but once you start to learn, get a couple notches underneath your belt, then it's time for you to step out there and do your own thing. But if you're gonna stay in the crowd, stay in the bleachers, jumping up and down like you're a cheerleader, and then you're gonna get mad and be like, man, I keep getting rejected. Yeah, you keep getting rejected because you're just like every other guy out here. Same as women. Women say, I can't find a man. Yeah, because you're just like every other woman out here. If you're a woman, and if you want a guy to stick around you, you got to give him a reason to stick around. He ain't gonna stick around you just for sex. I mean, he might, but don't depend on that. That gets old after a while. Women have some type of leverage over us. Yeah, we got leverage over them too. The car guy. There's stuff we can do that they can't do. You just don't understand that. There's stuff women can do that they're not aware of, and there's just there's stuff that guys can do that they're not aware of either. So we both have things that we can leverage, but most of us don't realize it. We just go along and get along. It just a lot of guys just people in general, just cowards. Just cowards. Don't stand for anything. Heard from someone who worked in Japan. They said managers need to have the image of running a household. If you can't maintain a household, you can't maintain a company. Well, that's what he told me. Probably so. They got all kinds of stuff going on in Japan, man. A dude who played Black Panther just got the lead role in this upcoming movie about a real life black Japanese samurai. Oh, okay. What up, Anthony? Sex get old. I don't care how good looking she is. You gotta like them as a person to make it last. Yeah, you gotta like people as a person. I agree with that 100%. Some people really don't know the person. You know, they really don't. Most people don't really know the person that they're with. It doesn't matter how long they've been together either. Yeah, see, a lot of people like what the person do more than anything. This is why if the person stopped doing what they've been doing, the girl ready to leave or the guy ready to leave, because you have to be producing for me to like you. If you ain't producing, I don't like you no more. It's a very childish way of being. If you really think about it, how childish! You're like a adult child baby. You're like a big ass kid. You know, I have to keep doing something so you can stay around. I'm like, what? Come on. This very childish way of being. You think that's the case with Curry? I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't really know. It's hard to make that judgment from an interview. You know, I've had to be around. I would have to get to know them personally to make a call like that. Long Wolf Saint, what up? You know, don't take a chick out to eat. These chicks don't care about going out to eat if she really fucks with you. Yeah, that's true, bro. If a woman really um If a woman's sexually attracted to you, you don't really have to do much. She won't really be thinking about going out to eat like that. She might, she'll say, hey, it's all right. We can go, but we don't have to go. You know, that's how, if a woman's sexually attracted to you, she makes it easy. You're not going to have to talk her into anything, and y'all got to go someplace before she come back to the house. No. She's going to be easy going. You know, that's how it usually goes. Yeah. That's how it usually go, man. It's like you see the problem with a lot of guys. You're trying to get with women that don't want to get with you. You need to get with the women that want to get with you. That's the problem. See, most guys, the girl that they want don't really want to be around them. But he's trying to force the girl to be with him. You need to focus on the people that want to be with you. The heck with talking and trying to convince. You know, the heck with all that crap. It don't work. How do you turn a woman off? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I guess start saying stuff that she don't like. I guess I don't know. Find out what turns her off. Find out what turns her off. That's gonna be different for every woman. A woman who wants to be more than friends. How do you keep the friendship without hurting her feelings? Well, how you know you're gonna hurt her feelings? How do you know you're gonna hurt her feelings? And when you say friends, what do you mean by friends? Is friends with no is sex included? I gotta ask that because friends, some people mean friends with benefits. 90% of married women only like 90% of married women are in for comfort. Maybe so. I don't know. No sex? Well, that's easy. Just tell her. If it ain't no sex involved, just tell her. If there's no sex involved, she probably won't be hurt. I doubt it. She might not. Now, if she wants more and you don't, she might not like it, but she'll respect it if that's what you want, you know? No, women not. They don't like rejection. They don't like being told no. That's true. No doubt about it. I said that she women now used to being told, but she wants sex. I just tell her how you feel, bro. That's all. I done that a few times. She must be a big girl. I just want the friendship. Like, you can't have them all. You can't have sex with every woman, man. You come in contact with. It's actually it's actually good to keep some women as friends. To be honest, man. Shit. What if it's the another way around? Either way, man. Tony, either way. You know, don't matter, really. Women tell guys that they want to be friends all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's like, man, a lot of times, man, you gotta just have a conversation. See another mistake that a lot of guys make. They don't have a conversation with the woman. They just let her assume. That's not leading. They kind of have like they're passive aggressive. They kind of leave it in the dark, you know, and they'll wait. They'll play it the way the woman wants to play it. No, if you're waiting on to see, if you let the woman dictate where the relationship is gonna go, it's almost always gonna end up in a place where you don't like. I wish I could show you a picture of the chick. Oh, okay. And she started bringing me food at work every day and all. Well, at least she feeding you. You don't be hungry. Everybody knows. Well, hey man, that's how it works out sometimes. Yeah. Hey, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. But man, hey man, let her just eat the D. Man, it's been real, man. I've been on here for 2 hours. It's been real, man. I'm about to sign off. It's been official. Like a referee with a whistle. You know. Again, man, like the button, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little bell below. That way when I come on, you hopefully you get the alert, you know. Until next time, I'm out.